think jersey numbers are just a game? Think again. From the personal tragedies, to fatherly love, to straight up weird twists. The story of how your favourite footballers pick their jersey numbers will blow your mind. So hold on to your seats, because we're not just talking about any players. No, we're talking about the GOATs. Messi, Ronaldo, and a lineup of absolute legends of the game. First up on the list is none other than the midfield magician Andres Iniesta. You might remember him for his iconic goals or his jaw-dropping dribbles, but have you ever wondered why this legend rocks the number 8 on his back? Well, it all breaks down to the fact that it was the same number his dad rocked back in the day when he played football. The number 8 is a family legacy. It's like the Iniesta clan passed down the jersey as a sacred relic or something. So our guy plays the match knowing very well he is representing not just himself, but his old man as well. But hang on a sec, is family legacy a big deal for all players? You won't believe who actually let their kid pick their jersey number. Yeah, I'm talking about the one and only Zlatan Ibrahimovic. This guy is a beast in the field. He creates and follows his own rules. But when he returned to AC Milan, he surprised everyone. Instead of going with his usual 9 or 10, he let his son pick. And boom, comes number 21. Now, if that's not dad goals, I don't know what is. He must have been like, hey son, pick a number. Any number. Now, Kara's story has a twist. This guy wore number 23, but not because he idolised some football great. Nah, Carragher was a huge fan of Michael Jordan. Yeah, the basketball GOAT. He picked number 23 as a tribute to MJ himself. And get this, the man was so committed to that number that he even stuck with it when he had the chance to switch to a lower one. No joke, Liverpool offered him a single digit, but Carragher was like, nah, I'm good, 23 it is. Now that's loyalty, and it's a unique bond across two different worlds of sport that you won't see anywhere else. But hey, speaking of numbers, what would you do if your favourite number got snatched from right under your nose? Our next guy, Ivan Zamorano, had to get super creative when that happened to him. Zamorano was all about the number 9, a number that screams goal scorer, and he had the stats to back it up. But when the Brazilian legend Ronaldo joined Inter Milan, he took the coveted number 9, leaving Zamorano in a bit of a pickle. So what did Zamorano do? He opted for 1 plus 8, making math cool before it was a thing. Dude didn't let the change in digits slow him down. He actually had one of his best seasons while wearing that funky 1 plus 8, netting goals left, right and centre. Even Ronaldo couldn't overshadow that level of brilliance. So while Ronaldo got the traditional striker's number, Zamorano made sure that everyone knew he was still a force to be reckoned with on the pitch, all thanks to a number, or rather, an equation that turns heads. Now the story gets even crazier with our next player, Alvaro Recoba, and his mysterious choice of numbers. This dude chose number 20, but it's not just any number to him, it's actually his birth date, March 20th. It's like Recoba wanted to channel his birthday look every time he stepped onto the pitch. And let's be honest, with some of the insane goals he scored, who can argue that it didn't work? Maybe we should all start picking our numbers based on birthdays, just like Recoba. But hey, if you thought jersey numbers couldn't get more surprising, man, you're in for a ride. Our next guy, Salah, wore the number 9 during his time at Nantes. And do you know why? He idolised Gabriel Batistuta, another Argentinian striker who was an absolute beast with the number 9. Salah wanted to emulate Batistuta's success, and man was he on his way, lighting up the French league. Nantes even retired the number 9 jersey to honour him. Now our next player is Clint Dempsey, and trust me guys, the reason behind his number will make you want to stand up and cheer. This American legend wore number 2, which is kind of odd for a forward, right? But he chose this number to honour his sister, who very sadly passed away from a brain aneurysm at just 16. She was an aspiring tennis player who wore number 2, and so Dempsey took that number to the world stage, scoring one of the World Cup's fastest goals. Talk about a number carrying weight. Speaking of weight, imagine wearing a number that had been donned by some of the game's greatest legends. That's the challenge Cristiano Ronaldo faced, and you won't believe who convinced him to take it. When Ronaldo first landed at Old Trafford, he had his heart set on keeping his Sporting Lisbon number 28. It was a comfortable pick for him, a piece of his old life in this brand new setting. But Sir Alex Ferguson was having none of that. He pushed Ronaldo to take the illustrious number 7, a jersey number worn by Manchester United Titans like George Best, Eric Cantona and David Beckham. Ooh, can you imagine the weight of that? Sir Alex was handing him the key to a legacy, saying, "Kid, you better rev this up to legendary speeds." And man, did Ronaldo put pedal to the metal. He didn't just wear the number, he owned it, winning 3 Premier League titles and a Ballon d'Or along the way. And the rest, as they say, is history. Going from one young prodigy to another, how did Phil Foden end up with his number? The story is a bit different, but equally as epic. Phil Foden's story around the number 47 is straight from the heart, dude. It's not just some random pick, it was a nod to his granddad. You see, his granddad had a lucky win with that number in a bet that turned out to be a game changer for Foden's family, financially speaking. We're talking about a win that provided more than just some quick cash. It gave the family a much needed boost during some hard times. So when young Phil had a choice, he said, "This one's for you, Grandad," and picked 47. To him, it's a piece of family history stitched onto his back. And boy has he done that number proud. Since making his Man City debut, he's been lighting up the Etihad like a fireworks show on the 4th of July. Trophies? Check. Praise from the great? Double check. It seems like the good vibes from that lucky number 47 has rubbed off on him. Big time. And now for the grand final. Who else could it be other than the GOAT himself? Lionel Messi. You'd think he'd always have his iconic number 10, right? Nope. When he started out at Barca, he actually wore number 30. But get this. When Ronaldinho left for AC Milan, he told Messi, "Kid, you're taking the number 10. Talk about passing the torch. Ronaldinho knew Messi was destined for greatness. And man did he deliver. Messi took that number 10 and turned it into a symbol of footballing genius. He is now considered the greatest of all time. And you know what? Messi is the top pick for a reason. And yeah, if I'm being totally honest, he's my homie too. In fact, I've got a feeling he's already subscribed to Goalzone. So if you want to join the legends, all you've got to do is hit that subscribe button. Do it now, and welcome to the squad.